Hello, Princess from Disney's Animal Kingdom. It is a beautiful, very bright afternoon. It is a bit breezy, but not too hot, so the park is very, very enjoyable today. I am just wandering around, haven't done any attractions. Maybe I won't. I don't really want to cover up. So, I don't know, I think I'll just enjoy the park for what it is, a beautiful park. As the summer approaches and cruising season looks like it's actually going to begin, and as a certain incompetent nitwit bureaucracy retreats faster than the access powers, it looks like it's finally going to be, well, a great cruising season, something I'm very much looking forward to. So, thought I'd talk about that a little bit today, talk through a little bit of my thoughts, share with you how I make certain decisions, and that is related specifically to the various unlimited packages that the cruise lines offer. Now, in my cruising over the last few years, I have had the opportunity to take advantage of 4 different types of packages. Each has their own benefits, merits, times in which they're most value, and times I would take them, sometimes I won't. And well, let's see, there's the unlimited beverage package, unlimited dining package, unlimited, can't do 3, unlimited internet package, and finally, fourth, the unlimited photo package. There might be more, but those are the ones that I've gotten, and that might change over the next couple of years with the new all-inclusive cruising options that are being introduced. But these are the ones that I've purchased. These are the ones that I'm considering or have purchased for my upcoming cruises. So I want to talk about them a little bit, share with you my thoughts. I just said that, or maybe talk through it myself. Help me decide, which I think I already have. But it is a beautiful day at Animal Kingdom, so let's also enjoy the park. First, unlimited photos. Now, this is something that I've only seen on Royal Caribbean, not Norwegian or Carnival, which is very disappointing and something that I find very frustrating on every cruise. I have gotten it twice on Royal Caribbean, once on Symphony of the Seas and on Explorer of the Seas, and certainly took advantage of it. I very much enjoy taking the photos with the studios and everything, and the photographers are always like super nice and accommodating. There's not always a lot of line, so it doesn't really cost them anything extra, and it's just a great way to pass the time and for me have fun on the cruise. So if you like taking pictures, if you are fit and attractive, and okay, well, maybe not, you do you, then if it's available, I would definitely say get the photo package. On Symphony and Explorer, it was like $150, a little more on Symphony, maybe $179, but definitely worth it. I got a lot of pictures. Let me tell you, a lot of pictures. By the end of each cruise, the photographers, they could see me coming from meters, tens of meters away, and it was a very, very fun time. I really, really hope the other cruise lines adopt a similar approach, an unlimited digital option. Like, even at those price points, like $150, $179, it was very much worth it. Now, that's even more than I would pay in the theme parks, but it's still worth it for that type of experience. Now, the reason it's frustrating is because, here at Walt Disney World, at SeaWorld, and I think at Universal, I'm going to have to look into that. I do get unlimited photos with my passes, and it's a tremendous benefit that I absolutely love taking advantage of. So that's why when I do cruise without the package, I still take the pictures, I still look at them, they still print them out. I have a stack like this by the end of the cruise, but I don't buy any of them because they're just way, way too expensive for what I'm accustomed to. So I'm not going to pay hundreds of dollars for a handful of pictures when I can come here to Walt Disney World or SeaWorld or Busch Gardens or even Universal and get them included in my pass. So yeah, if it's available, then I would get it. Especially if you have a family with lots of different people, you're going to take a lot of pictures, and I do think it's worth it. So that's one thing that I very much enjoyed on my last 2 Royal Caribbean cruises. I hope they bring it back. I have not seen it on the option list for Adventure yet. I'm still hoping. They have 100 pictures for like $150. That's not really going to work out, so we'll see. But I would get it if it's available. Yeah, that is a definite buy. Unlimited dining, again, an option I have only seen on Royal Caribbean, but if you do take the free at sea option on Norwegian, you will get several dining credits depending on the length of the cruise. For a basic 7-day cruise, it's 3 or 4 now. I've always gotten 4, so I don't know, maybe they changed the offer. Either way, it kind of counts because, I mean, 4 out of 7 nights, it's not limited enough to count as unlimited. I don't know, it makes sense to me. Either way, I have gotten the unlimited dining option on Royal Caribbean one time, and the other sailings on Royal Caribbean I didn't. So here is where I stand on that. I would get it on cruises of 10 or more days, but only on an Oasis or Quantum class ship, because only those two have the variety of restaurants to make it worthwhile. When I sailed on Symphony of the Seas transatlantic, I took advantage of it very much. Lunch and dinner at pretty much every opportunity, and I definitely got my money's worth, and it definitely was worth it because of the variety of restaurants. On Explorer of the Seas, not so much. I think there was only 2 upcharge restaurants, Izumi and Chops, and you're not going to want to eat at either of those on every night. No, Johnny Rockets is also included, but nah, it's just not enough. But on the Oasis and Quantum class ships, they also have Jamie's Italian. Some of the Oasis have Hooked, Wonderland, and you know, basically, yeah, enough restaurants to make it worthwhile. So if you are sailing on Oasis class or Quantum class for 10 or more days, I would recommend the dining package. Otherwise, probably not. Just go to the restaurants that you think you'll enjoy and enjoy it that way. The rest of the time, the buffet is fine. On Norwegian, if you get the 3 or 4 credits, use them as soon as possible. I've had that problem on sailings, even 7 days. The last 3 days, it's like we have to eat at the restaurant every night because we have to use the credits. Either way, those are my thoughts on the unlimited dining. Very limited usefulness, but when I did get it, it was a great deal. Now we get to the easy ones, starting with the unlimited internet option, which all 3, the ones that I've sailed on, Carnival, Norwegian, and Royal, have offered. Yes, I get it. I always get it. I would recommend it. Even if you want to be disconnected, I would still get it because it's just nice to have. I mean, unless you want to be really disconnected, but that's on you. For me, it's definitely worth it because I still like to do certain things online, and well, with this, it makes it easier. And you know what? I just like watching videos, and what better place to do that than on a cruise, which I have done, by the way. Now, it's definitely worth it on Royal. Their Voom is the best internet at sea that I've experienced. Norwegian, Carnival, well, only one time on Carnival. It's kind of here or there, hit or miss, depending on where you are on the ship. On Norwegian, it depends on the ship. It was pretty good in the public spaces on Encore. On the other ships, it was not so much. They use a different technology, but on Royal Caribbean, it is a no-brainer. I have always gotten it. It has always been great. So for that, I would say, unless you really want to disconnect, or if you're not a heavy user, go ahead and get it. It's not very expensive, $10, $15 a day. It's combinable sometimes with a different package on Royal, and it's worth it, and I have enjoyed it. So it is a definite buy for all 3, even on Carnival and Norwegian, where it's not the greatest. I still find it useful, and I will be getting it on my next sailings, except one maybe, because every day is a port day, so I could probably find Wi-Fi, sure, but I'll probably get it just because. Actually, for me, it will be an upgrade by then. It's very low cost. Yeah, okay, that's probably what'll happen. How did I never notice that this walkway had an incline? Finally, the big one, the one that causes so much debate and argument and mental anguish, the drink package. For me, it's very simple. I get it because I do not want to deal with all of those issues. I don't want to argue about it. I don't want to calculate it. I don't want to think about it. I just want to have the package, and If I feel like having a drink, I want to be able to just walk up to the bar and get a drink. That's it. It's a vacation, or it's a trip, it's traveling, whatever it is. It's one less thing to think about, and it is worth it for me. And almost purely on the mental side, although I do use it, by the way. I'm not going to kid myself there. It is something I very much enjoy, but mostly it's because, yeah, I don't want to worry about it. Okay, I don't want to run any numbers or anything like that. So it is worth it. It is definitely worth it on that end. So if you are going on a vacation just to relax, and you are even a moderate enjoyer of adult beverages, then I do think it's worth it just to remove one stress point from your vacation. The one exception that I do have, and there will be at least one next year, is port-intensive cruises. Sailings which visit a lot of ports that I want to explore and go out and enjoy. I would not get it then because I won't be on the ship. That's it. So my Baltic cruise, which is next June, I actually don't have the package, and I won't be buying the package because for a 12-day cruise, we have 11 port days, and I will be off the ship doing other stuff. I will be able to sample the local cuisine and the local beverages, so I don't need it on the ship. So that is one time where I will not get it. But when I cruise for the ship, for the experience, just for a vacation here in the Caribbean, then yes, it is definitely something I always get, and I do think it's worth it just for the reason of not having to think about it. So if you want a nice relaxing vacation where you can just enjoy your cruise without having to calculate a whole bunch of numbers all the time, yes, the drink package is worth it. If you are the one who is going to calculate down to every little penny, honestly, I would say don't do it, because you probably won't drink that much anyway, because you will be worried about spending the money and it won't be enjoyable anyway. That's usually how it goes. So there you go. Those are the 4 unlimited packages that I have purchased or had available to me, and I have used them all, and there's times I want them and like them, will get them, and times that I won't. So there you go. That's how I think about it. I do have it on my upcoming cruise in June. Of course, gonna definitely use it. Gonna definitely use it on the Caribbean cruise. Gonna definitely use it on Scarlet Lady. Gonna definitely use all of them on the Trans-Panama Canal. I'm still waiting to do a Trans-Suez Canal. And yeah, okay, well, next year we'll probably talk about this again, maybe when I don't have it. But I'm looking forward to all this stuff. Unlimited everything. That's the way I like it. I decided what I was going to do for dinner, and because I was right next to Satu'li Canteen, and there's actually only one more combo left on the menu here that I want to try, I figured that is the choice. So, put my mobile order in. It was ready not even in a minute. Came in and I picked up my dinner for the evening, which is the sauteed shrimp with rice and beans and the garlic herb sauce. As with the other evenings here, I have simply gone down the list, and these are the 3rd items on each. Tried first the beef, then the chicken, now the shrimp, and it was sweet potatoes, noodles, and then rice, then something, then black bean vinaigrette, and finally the garlic herb. So that is what I have this evening, and accompanying that is just a milk and water. I've had the 2 desserts here, so I decided to skip those this evening, and maybe I'll tell you why later. But no, it's not really a huge story. It's just whatever. Okay, well, this is number 3. Next time, I'm going to have to sort of mix and match the sauces and proteins and bases that I liked the best. We'll see how that goes. But today it is shrimp, rice, and garlic herb. This one's going to be quick. Everything on the plate was really good, very well prepared, but that is not a combination the chefs anticipated. And I get that. I totally get that. So it's totally on me just going down the list. The creamy garlic with shrimp on rice, not really the best combination. And normally I wouldn't have picked that myself even, but I am just going down the list. So this was the 3rd option for all of them, so that's what I got. But it was really good. It still was really good. The flavors are bold and tasty, and I did enjoy it. So next time, I'm going to have to sort of think about what I'm going to order and actually pair the protein and the base and the sauce with what is going to work best. And like in this case, with rice and beans, it's the chicken or the beef. The shrimp definitely goes best with the noodles, and the sweet potatoes. I don't know. I do think the beef went well with the sweet potatoes. Either way, next time I come, I will choose based on what I think will go together and not just what happens to be next on the list. But this does not put them out of the running. It was still really, really good, and I'm going to look forward to my next trip here. It is almost time to end our day here at Animal Kingdom, or really our just evening here at Animal Kingdom. Had a great time just walking around the park. It is a very beautiful park, very relaxing. Enjoyed it thoroughly, even not doing any attractions. Still love coming here. Well, that is my current thoughts, talking myself through how I approach the 4 unlimited options that I have available on my upcoming cruises, and a lot of people would have available on their upcoming cruises. Sometimes, it's worth having, sometimes not so much, and sometimes maybe I put myself through a little bit of extra unnecessary stress in deciding, because I usually just get it anyway. But that is why I am thankful for my problems.